Hey lovelies. I put the timestamp for the audio on the screen so you can go there if you just want to listen to the audio. But first I really need to thank all my Patreon supporters. You are the ones that make this possible. And especially thank you to Bobbe the Demon Wolf Princess, MB Hobgoblin, Noodleman, Ollie, Anan64, Demit, Dante Son of Sparta, Kian Nguyen, I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if it's not. Light Paralysis, David, Noble6, Actic Lessid, Ashbar, Dodo, Dukes DTJ, Joshua S17, Scott Ackerson, Gladwin, Devon, Lanky, Mage Rage, Dab, John C, Grimlock, and Ray0708. And I also want to thank those of you that was YouTube members before YouTube yanked that opportunity away from us. But I was so grateful for you to be here and for being a member of the channel. So thank you. Red Raccoon, Snakecore, 2J, Rico, Norderly, Bismarck, Bobbe the Demon Wolf Princess, Tiberium, Persona Random, Emperor of Mankind Dog, Yuki, and Xiad's Crocodile. Now that that's out of the way, the reason I'm talking to you before the audio like this is YouTube, I don't know why they demonetized me in particular, but reading their policies and trying to figure out, because I've asked them why they demonetized me, but it does seem that when you only do the script and nothing else in the video, you end up with a video with the same transcript as someone else. So I am mixing it up a little bit and talking a bit to you like this. So about this particular audio that you are about to enjoy, I hope. The script for this was written by Beatrice, and they sent me the script over email with the subject line fan mail. And I thought, oh, I usually don't get emails with scripts. So I read it and I thought, like, this is a really nice script. It's about a listener that is a mage that usually goes to this forest. And in this forest lives a creature, a fae, a tree spirit, a dryad, one might say. And she has taken a liking to listener. So I don't want to spoil anything, but I think she is a bit of a soft yandere. So do with that what you will. I think I'm gonna talk a little bit more after the video too. Because now it is not just an audio. I really worked on the video for this one. I made transitions and I layered things, much like I layer things when I do the sound effects. I layer things and I try to get it just right. Let me tell you, it was difficult because this audio starts with wind rustling in the trees, and that doesn't sound difficult to do, but wind isn't really easy to record. So without it just being like white noise, I didn't want just white noise. I had this image of something soft, like moving through the trees, like caressing your ears. I don't know if I quite got it, but I did my very best. And for the video, I used some of my own photos, and during the making of the video, a friend on Discord, Hobbs, sent me some photos from a walk that he had done, and I was like, these are so pretty, and it's a forest. Can I use these? And he said, yeah, of course you can. So one of the photos in the video is taken by Hobbs, and thank you so much, Hobbs, for letting me use that. I think it really fit in where I put it. And I also try to move things around quite a bit. And in the beginning, there's a tree that I was using one of my photos, and it was a little bit grainy. So I thought, like, if I put some trees on top of it that I find on Vecteezy, like, they are free to use. If you put the link to it, like, in the description, and if you look in the description, there are a lot of links. I'm sorry, I went a little crazy. But there's this one tree. I try to move it with the zooming and panning of the background. It was hard. I don't know why it was so hard. I couldn't quite get it, so there's a little text that it's trying to fit in. I thought it was funny. So if you see that and you think it's funny too, shoot me a little comment about it. Because I was really struggling. I think I spent like 2 hours trying to get that tree on the right spot, and I couldn't get it. So, yeah. But the photo behind it is one that I took. Oh, also, like, I want to talk about the end, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just going to let you enjoy the audio or the video, and we can talk after. Will I see you there? All right. Let's get into it. Hello there. Careful now, dear sapling. You do well to keep steady footing when you so frequently visit this cliff's edge. Do know that I hadn't intended to frighten you. You may lower your guard. If I'd meant you harm, I wouldn't have kept you from the rather long drop behind you. I merely come to talk, though this is a rather ill-fit location for this. The view from this rather lovely scene may be unparalleled. However, the winds may knock you from where you stand, should we stay any longer. Come now, dear sapling. You're tense, dear sapling. I can feel your warts at the edge of my vision. Relax. Should anything wish you harm, they wouldn't so much as come within eye line. It is a sight to behold. Trees springing up from the soil in mere moments. The wind moving fallen leaves to block their vision. A few tricks I quite like to play on mortals. I cannot blame you for your wariness. Many of my kind have a dislike towards humans. It hurts to see how most of your kind chooses to treat beauty such as this. A senseless of their expansion, large metal machines rolling over the hillside. Just because your people can't hear them doesn't mean they can't feel. Though you, dear sapling, are different. Where so many would leave this place barren, you refuse. For a human, it does surprise me you take care to avoid trampling even the dandelions. something so many brand a weed, you still show compassion towards. A subtle thing, but one that has not gone unnoticed. I've even helped you forage on occasion. Yes, you weren't imagining things. Quite strange how you'd find just the right number of plants for your potions from time to time. And in such pretty arrangement. Not all Dryad's tricks are malicious ones, dear sapling. Oh, you may. It is not far, but I suppose we have time for a question. If it helps to put you at ease, I'm more than willing. Oh, dear mage, don't believe everything you read in books. I'll let you in on a little secret. The only thing your people know of Dryads is what we let them. I have a liking towards evenings such as this, when the clouds blanket the sky and the soft winds run through the trees. Seeing them sway and move with the wind is such a delight. Though the sun does lend us her strength, we are more than capable when she's hidden behind the clouds. Are you looking for the way you came in? Worry not. Though you may be familiar with my forest, getting turned around happens to everyone. You may worry about returning home later. However, now is not the time for that. Do keep up. We're almost there. Here we are, sapling. Beautiful, isn't it? I've spent quite some time here. Do you see the large tree in the middle, standing above the others? It's mine, my home. Few mortals ever make it to this place, be it an odd feeling that draws them away, or a path that naturally guides them back. If I do not openly welcome them, they will not find this palace. Come along now. Careful now, my dear. Watch your footing. I knew you'd be tired after our walk here, but I hadn't thought it would be this taxing a journey for one such as yourself. Come along now. You can rest here. There you are. Now then, introductions seem long overdue. I am Elia, and you are the mage that so frequently visits my forest. I've been watching you for quite some time, and I must say, I'm impressed. Or others don't return so much as a glance. You admire Gaia's beauty, a quality long forgotten by most of your kind. It has been a treasure to have you in my forest, dear sapling. Your head feels fuzzy. Ah, you do well not to worry about it. Please, come closer. I don't want you passing out or hurting yourself. There's no need to be shy, dear sapling. My lap is open to you. I do hope the leaves make it more suitable for you. Most humans find it rather difficult to find comfortable perches on my bark. Oh yes, the pollen. A flower given to me by a dear friend, the last of its kind. They gave it to me in hopes I could cultivate more of them, and I have. They dot the floor of this clearing. Their pollen has a rather strange effect on humans. They have a calming effect on the mind and body. From the looks of it, you needed that. You've been tense since I came to you, and if they weren't soothing you so, you likely would have fled the moment I told you of their presence. Even still, all's well in the end, dear. Your mind is calm, and your body is safe with me. Though you've no need to be concerned, the effects will wane in time. So you need only relax and enjoy this. I was so happy when I saw you on your last visit. That, my dear sapling, is when I saw it. Most mortals see only the surface of Gaia's beauty. They see the trees sway in the wind and fail to see their dance. They hear the leaves rustle in the wind, and yet are deaf to her quiet song. You, though, my dear sapling, are different. From behind your eyes, I saw your gaze fall upon their dance, and your spirit dance through their sweet song. What a joy it was to see your soul join with theirs, if only for a moment, dear. Though I saw something far more troubling as you fell away from their song. I saw your pain. I saw the weight, the burden of the mortal world you have to endure envelop you. You're hurt, dear sapling. The world your kind has forced upon you has not been kind to you. You come here seeking escape, seeking the peace the earth has to offer. I've known your fondness for dandelions for quite some time. resilient little things, commonly used in potions for those in your very state. Though they may dull the pain, you still carry the marks this world has thrust upon your mind. It hurts me, my dear, to see a soul as bright and beautiful as yours disgraced by the world you've been forced to live in. Though your tricks may help you, you continue to return to this broken state, still seeking escape. I can offer you the peace you so desperately need. I could take away that horrid stress you endure, to keep you from all that has harmed you. Though I can only do this if you allow me, dear sapling. I would need only one thing from you. I need you to give me your name. The choice is yours, dear sapling. Regardless of your choice, I will cherish you all the same, my dear sapling. Thank you, dear sapling. Shh. Oh, shh. Try not to worry, my dear. Just keep still for me. I promise this. You will be okay. Of that, I assure you. Here we are, dear. I picked this spot just for you. Now, you need only let me do this. Try not to fight the spell. Focus on the calm spread through your mind and body. It will be over soon. There we are. It won't be long now. I would like to thank you for doing so well for me. I will give you credit. You know my forest well. Had I not intervened, you may have even seen your exit on the way here. Though you may think it wrong for me to have hidden it from you, it was necessary. Had I let you leave, the world would merely break you again. I didn't tell a lie. I will keep you safe. I cannot allow a soul such as yours to be torn and tattered any longer. You gave me your name of your own free will. I was rather curious as to when you'd see what's happening. What's going to happen? Huh? You look troubled, dear. I implore you not to get up. At this stage, you would only harm yourself. Even if you managed to leave this place, you wouldn't get far. I'll let you in on a rather well-kept secret. Something few mortals ever learn about my kind. To give your name to a fae is to give your very soul to them. That's right. You're mine, dear sapling. Of course, I could have tricked you from the moment we met. I could have asked for your name and been here much sooner. But I wanted this to be your choice, dear. To come into my care willingly. There it is. Your roots are coming in. Joining the earth at long last, my dear sapling. I cannot wait for you to feel Gaia's peace, her love. You felt it before, surely. The peace that comes from beyond the tree line, the hair on the back of your neck standing at attention as you walk through a thicket. That is their song, the song of those who came before you. Listen. Listen. So many who have come before. Your people know nothing more than how to break you down to your core. In all those who've come before, I've seen it, plain as sunlight on a clear day. I've seen their pain, how their body and mind breaks down, so I saw fit to help them. They're at peace now. What was before and what's to come no longer matters. There is only peace. Oh, how I can't wait to hear your voice added to their choir. Your very spirit singing along, playing in the wind. Oh, how you will love it. Shh. Listen to them. Listen to their song. Feel it still your mind and quiet your thrashing body. Do they seem in pain? Do they seem burdened by the life your kind has made them live? Feel them. Feel their roots entwine with yours. Feel their comfort. Death will not come for you for generations. You will live to see the world in all of her beauty flourish. And when the winter comes, and you wilt and rest. I will watch over you quietly, as I have for all in my care. Simply give in. Let yourself be cared for. Let yourself finally have the rest you so dearly deserve. Yes, dear. Your voice is even more beautiful than I thought it would be. Welcome home, dear sapling. Hey, lovely. You still awake? You still here? Is the singing lulling you to sleep, or you ready to hear me babble on a little bit more about how I made this video? Oh, and about the singing, I got help from some lovely people with that, and I urge you to check out the description box for their YouTube profiles because they're all amazing. So thank you to Sapphire, Phoenix, Resume, and Infamous. You're all so amazing and dear to me. So for this video, I actually learned to use those videos that you can find online that has like a solid background that you want to remove. In this case it was a blue background, but I usually find ones with a green one, and obviously you don't want like all the green there, you want to like mask it off. But how do you do that? Well, I found this thing in DaVinci. It's in the Fusion tab, and I've always been so scared about the Fusion tab. But I googled a little bit, and there's this node called Delta Keyer, and it worked really well. For some reason, if I move the video after I have done that, it doesn't really work, so I need to have the movement done before I do the Delta Keyer. I don't know why. But yeah, I was really excited about that. I'm always very excited when I find new functionality in DaVinci because I like learning. I like evolving. I like developing my skills, getting better and better at this. In the beginning when I first started out, I really did just put a static picture on my audios, and I didn't even do subtitles in the beginning. But one of my earlier ones, it wasn't subtitles, I used titles, and I put every single one in individually, and it took me an entire day. Now, subtitles still take me an entire day, sometimes more, to be honest, because I'm so particular with getting them just right and well synced and well spelled and everything. I do use TurboScribe to have like a base to edit, and it works fairly well. I realized with this one though, like towards the end, the quality was significantly lower, so I did have to render the end just to like re-subtitle it, just to try to speed the process up a little bit, because it is AI, but it's automating a process that I would just like do I don't know if that's okay, because there are people that actually work with doing subtitles, and I could pay someone for that, but I don't know if you have noticed, but I frequently tell you that I don't make much money, and because I'm trying to live off of this because I don't have a job. I'm not gonna lie, like this weekend I have seriously considered spending more time trying to find a job. But I know also that if I do find a job, the videos from me will become way more scarce. But, you know, life takes turns and twists, so it may be time for me to move on soon. Like, I don't think I would stop, but I have this friend that got a job, and he was like, no, I'm still gonna post videos. And he does, but it's not often at all. And, you know, I feel like I have so many scripts in my list that I want to do that I sometimes feel a little bit stressed. But I'm not going to make videos from all of them from now on. I am going to I've always said we are making audios, and YouTube flagging them for inauthentic content may or may not be because we make audios with like a static image on it. And then on top of it, I've been doing the same scripts that multiple other people have done. Even some of the videos that are purely my creation, that it is my script, is still another video with the same words in it because I shared the script with the community because I want to give back, because this community has given me so much. I mean, when I started out, I was like, can I do this? And I only expected to get like to be honest, like 23 subscribers. I don't know why that particular number, but that's the number I was having in my mind. Like, I'm gonna have like 23 subscribers. I may get like 100 views on a video. That's gonna be a good video. Oh boy. I got so much positive feedback. I got so much love coming back from this community. It felt like I'd found my home. I finally found my people that understands me and my urges and, you know, just what I find intriguing. This community does too. And that was amazing to me. Like a whole community full of people that likes the same things I do. The part of me that I have all my life tried to fight, tried to hide away, and here you are, appreciating it. I can't even properly explain how much that affected me in a positive way. Like, I always say to be kind to yourself. And it's so hard when everyone tells you you're wrong, that your entire being is not the way they want you. It's so difficult when you don't feel like you fit in anywhere. So, I'm getting all sentimental and emotional here. And also, like, I don't know how long I need to talk, because the video itself, it has words that will probably show up in another person's video, and it's like nearly half an hour of content, and I'm trying to mitigate the video being like an exact copy of someone else's in a robot's views, because I know you guys can tell the difference. Like, you can't just swap out one voice actor for another. We are unique in our own ways, and like a YouTube bot wouldn't even understand the difference between a female and a male performing the same script, which, you know, there is a difference. just because of personal preferences and such. And I'm not even sure if YouTube understands that this voice that I have here is my voice, my own, a human voice, not a robot. It's not an AI voice. It's not a text-to-speech. You know, it's just me. It's just me talking to a microphone, doing multiple retakes, and then skillfully editing it so that you have no idea. If I wasn't like constantly telling you how many retakes I do, you might not know that I did them, but I do. This is getting very unorganized because I'm just babbling on, but that's okay. Also, like before I record a script, I usually take my laptop and I usually sit in bed and I go over the script and I act it out in my head. And I make little like changes to the Google document where I have copied it. Like I will bold some of the words, or, you know, I add a lot of new lines because it's easier for me to read that way. I make things bold when I think like this is the word in the sentence you put emphasis on. And when I went over this script, I was in a voice call with a dear friend of mine. So when I recorded it, I might have thought of him a few times. And I will frequently do that. Like I will flip through a bunch of people while reading through a script because I imagine talking to them. I think it helps me act better. Like, you know, reading a script is not just reading the words. It's like making the words yours, you know? Sometimes I have changed the words because I go like, that's not how I would say it. And someone suggested we do that more so that our transcripts on YouTube are more different from each other. But I do feel like when a writer has gone over a script over and over, you know, fussing over what words goes into that sentence, and I just come along and I change it, I don't think that's I don't think that's right. But, you know, I did do that sometimes because the words really, sometimes it's too hard to say for me. You know, I do have a Swedish accent, if you couldn't tell. I am from Sweden, and it's sometimes hard for me to sound natural with some of the words because English is not my first language. The next audio bit that is going to become public, it was supposed to be a short. I think it's going to be a short when I upload it to TikTok and Instagram. But, you know, with this new tactic I'm using on YouTube, it really can't be a short on here. Also, I'm making all of my audios first. And then I'm picking which ones I am making into videos because I've also decided no more AI characters. And I hope I can stick to that. We'll see. Because what that means is I will draw everything myself or use a commissioned piece or my 3D model. I started thinking about rigging a 2D model too, but more of that when I've actually looked into the software because I have no idea about it yet. So videos are going to be even more difficult for me to do. But what am I doing here? I'm voice acting, meaning audio, meaning I am going to focus on the audio. And I will probably put up polls here and there asking what audios I should make into videos. So look out for that. What is the proper term? I don't know. I'm not English. Anyway, I'm going to stop now because I think I may have talked enough. And if you're already asleep, remember you're a great, awesome person. And I hope your subconsciousness tells you this and that you wake up feeling refreshed and like you can do anything because you can. Alright, until next time, stay safe and remember to stay kind to everybody, but especially yourself. Okay? Okay. Bye.